At the University of Nebraska-Omaha today, the focus was on soft targets.
Now, those are places that don't put a lot of emphasis on security. But with recent mass shootings, a security expert says now is the time to make those targets hard.
KETV News Watch 7's Alex McClune has this new story at 5.
Security consultants like Jennifer Hesterman are seeing an increase in violence across the U.S.
We did see mass shootings go up, unfortunately, during the pandemic. So 2020, it skyrocketed and it continued to climb to where we are today.
The retired Air Force colonel helps strengthen soft targets against would-be attackers.
A soft target is a location that is filled with citizens who aren't thinking about security. They're focused on what they're there for, whether it's at the hospital as a patient or at a school, at a place of worship.
And as the rate of violent attacks climbs in the country, Hesterman says people need to think more about security and integrating that into these soft targets.
I think in the U.S. what I see is that people think security is ugly when I say that you need some bollards or barricades.
But she says that's not necessarily the case.
I have so many examples of how it's beautiful. There are fountains and planters. People don't even know they're looking at security. So there's a way to take a soft target and make it harder without repelling people, but actually pulling people in.
Schools are a soft target that experts are focusing in on. Hesterman says there are measures schools can take, but it's hard to fully eliminate all threats.
The number one thing that schools can do is keep their doors locked during school. That obviously didn't stop the Sandy Hook shooter who just shot through the plate glass window to get inside. So that's not going to solve all problems, but it would help.
She also says that the human response to attacks is hard to judge.
It's a difficult problem because humans are humans. When they show up on scene, we don't know what they're going to do. They're trained to do something, but they have to assess the situation and make decisions.
Hesterman also says that as the world continues to change, it's a good idea for Americans to always be aware of their surroundings.
It's important for people to understand how they're securing the locations, what their vulnerabilities are, and also for the public to partner in security. We all do security in 2022. It's not somebody else's job. It's our job.
Alex McClune, KETV News Watch 7.